How it sound, Comrade? How it sound?
Sorry, yeah, I was mute. It's clear.
It's
It's
clear?
clear, sir.
All right. All right,
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
We starting a little late, y'all. But bear with us, or as we say, cub with us. Welcome to Freedom All Radio, weekly program of the Black Panther Party Cubs, hosted by yours truly, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. and Robert Allen, a.k.a. The Lady Rage. Let's get locked and loaded for another episode. The call-in number is 929-477-3785. 929-477-3785. And press 1 to be heard. We're going to be running a little late, y'all. Let's go straight in with this here, man. Let's go straight in. We've been moving non-stop. People in the community are still buzzing. Excuse me, about the phenomenal Chairman Fred Street Party. Annual. Let me say annual, because a lot of people think it's the first time it happened. It's the first time the historical landmark is happening, but this is not the first time it happened. And let me say, clench fist salute to all the comrades, to all the people, to all the supporters. Unfortunately, due to the federal government assassinating Chairman Fred and the physical Lamar Clark, he is not here to celebrate his 74th birthday physically, but Chairman Fred lives, y'all. Again, phenomenal event yesterday. Phenomenal. Want y'all to call in, let us know. We want to report live from the county jail. Oh, look at that background. I get all the Hampton House business just showing, hanging out. Come on. Oh man, I'm so glad. We had some phenomenal forces there. And Dorothy Holmes, the mother of Ronnie Man Johnson, she just Dorothy Holmes said she enjoyed herself. Let me say this. The energy yesterday, the feeling yesterday, man. I mean, hey, I'm trying not to sound cliches, just saying, we was high off the people, man, but I mean, off the hook, forces from all walks of life. As I just mentioned, you had Dorothy Holmes, other Chantel Brooks, so many mothers there, countless of parents, mothers and fathers of victims of those who've been murdered by the police, families of those in the infamous Cook County Jail, the Menard, the family of Emmett Till, members and representatives of the family of Jeff Ford, Imam Malik, right on, thank you. Mr. Larry Hoover, Wendy Hoover was there. I miss Larry Jr. He came. Pam Africa, another representative of the Mumia Abu Jamal campaign. Pam Africa, last minute she couldn't make it. She fell ill, but man, she called. She sent solidarity statements. Throughout this next hour or two, whatever how much time we get, I'll be throwing out names of people who I recall that was there. Forgive me, don't charge it to the heart. I ain't really had no rest. And it's kind of hard to go to rest. It's kind of hard. We really shook up a class piece. Oh, the artists who came, the lineup was strategic moves. You dig? We addressed the race and the class contradiction, young cats from Natchez, Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? The host, Chico Bean, unfortunately couldn't make it, so the backup play came in, you know what I'm saying? Forgot this, I can't remember this one brother's name. Y'all, somebody helped me out too who was there. Definitely want to give him his credit. He's on Wild and Out too, comedian on Wild and Out. And I feel bad, but somebody give me his name. Like a basketball team. They say, okay, get somebody, get you in. He came and got down. So give me his name also. Don't be some of the artist's name that you dug. And the presentations from the Emmett Till family, the statements, you know what I'm saying, from early on, 12 o'clock, high noon, calls coming in, Daniel Kaluuya, you know what I'm saying, not Carlos Miller, this brother, he's not from 85 South, he's from Wild and Out, because you know y'all help me out now, I gotta get his name now.
His name was Tyler Chronicles.
Tyler Chronicles. I just seen Tyler Chronicles. So, shout out to this brother Tyler Chronicles. Yeah. Right on. I just seen a picture on Facebook with you and him. Man, hey, if you missed it, check out the video footage and the pictures, but don't do service, man. You know what I'm saying? We locked and loaded, man. Let me know who we got in call. You know what I'm saying? Callers in queue. I'll give a shout out to our co-host, Lady Ray. Her mother's birthday, August 30th also. She's not physically here now, but again, shout out to her moms. Man, I'm telling you, from before noon, we get up with the Carl Nelson show. 7 in the morning, 7 a.m., doing interviews nonstop. The students from the Irvin Elementary School, they were set to come here, and that, you know what I'm saying, so they had to change it to later on. We're going to work that out. But even the relationship with the school, the ante is being up. You know, the same school that Chairman Fred attended. Things are happening. We get to the ground zero. I mean, 12 o'clock visual post at 12. People coming in. I mean, come packed. You couldn't get down the street. You couldn't get down. You could not make it down the street. Leave from there to the wall. I'm talking about, look at them pictures. I'm talking about, man, you talking about energy on million. Represent forces. I'm talking about, man, energy. Take indigenous comrades, the energy. I'm talking about, they come in, y'all know, they move in, they come in, we break it, man, we up in the ante. Don't hit them too hard, because we don't want to catch the overdose. We popping the politics to them. Man, Savage fam come in, bam, hit that mic. I'm talking about it's on and popping, and not just performing. It was man, and the Savage fam, they barbecuing. They bring it. They brought food. They barbecuing. Dorothy Holmes serving the food. It was not man. Everybody was putting in some work. I'm talking. It was true sense of communalism. I'm talking about, man. We come in, we get Sister K, Chastity, others, you know what I'm saying? Mothers moving around, you know what I'm saying? Like man, and I'm not even gonna, man, talk about, man, and two sisters, who just, I don't care how cold it is, to be out there getting down from that Cook County jail, man. Dr. Deshaun Cassandra Greer, I'm talking, and man, you get there, you talking about how beautiful that Panther Blue and Black look together, and what they, man, listen, and orchestrate stuff that the meals, how they say it, what's the word? The ambiance, the ambiance. I'm talking about working like a man, like a band, orchestra leader. I'm talking, you look this way, so what's that? Taking pictures right there. Sister Cassandra, what's that over there? Then they got the sweets, the sweet table, the candy, the light blue and black. All this is, and you say, what's the big deal about the Hampton House? I forget, man. Shout out, man. We had some struggles, about the lawn, and everything is political. The lawn, they're supposed to go up you. You come into the clincher, man. You come in. We hit you last minute, man. It's a lot of times, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. You come in the clincher, man. And there's so many parts that make these events happen, that make this movement happen, that you say, well, what if this part was taken out? Man, the machine was moving, man. I'm talking moving. The Cubs, the youth troops, oh man, First of all, it's been a while. A lot of us have been not seeing each other for a while. We moving and grooving. Them YouTubes pop up. You talking about Panther Blue and Black look so good. It makes you have flashbacks when they say Minister Huey P. Newton and Chairman Bobby Seale had first time in a long time had donned their uniforms at Field Marshal George Jackson funeral. When they came in with them long black leather jackets and them, that powder blue, them turtlenecks, them do true. I'm talking about you talking about creative. I'm talking about, man. I'm looking at. I'm critiquing. I'm checking out comrades and these YouTube like had them. What they call it when they do them walks, the fashion walks. You know what I'm saying? Emerald, my sister, we looking for you. We looking for you, sis. Hey, let me say this too. Mia X, get a word, is deaf enough family. She couldn't make it. Jay Ivy, who's supposed to be phenomenal poet amongst other things. He was supposed to be here. He didn't make it, and he's one of the reasons why I was running late to get there at 12. He had me on the phone for about an hour. Saying how bad he felt that he's not gonna be able to make it. He got, he got caught up with some stuff. Torre, I'm talking about she rocked that motherfucking mic. I'm talking about, man, I'm be throwing out names here I go, man. K-Love, it was boom, boom, boom. Daniel Swift, I'm talking about, man, again, Show Body, Uncle Beats, naming out throwing these names out. Back to that, let me do my little fashion critique real quick. They come down on a red carpet or whatever, and they be, such and such has this, they're wearing this, Jennifer Lopez is wearing a dress designed by such and such has this on, and the Kardashians wearing this type of shoes. Listen, I'm sitting back checking out these Cubs and these YouTube and our people, man, comrades coming. I'm talking about, man, listen, man, you seen powder blue, YouTube sisters and sisters powder blue fingernails. Black, I'm talking about places, the detail, you know what I'm saying? I get there, and if that wasn't enough for you, you get back to the event. Man, Cassandra Greer and this sister, then the balloons over the bust of Chairman Fred. The balloons, light blue and black, taking different things that we do already in our community. Like, we do parties and stuff, they balloon, putting a revolutionary flip on it. Studying the people and putting a revolutionary flip on it. I be saying, man, I don't want to get involved in that Black Panther birthday stuff or their political stuff. Taking what's phenomenal and defining it. You know what I'm saying? This seal on this hat, this for the Cubs, the Black Panther Party Cubs. You did? Now you can think it's for the Chicago Cubs baseball team. We flipping the script. Oh man, Tony Blair, man, I know we supposed to get we got to get a touchdown with you. I don't know. I got the word. We had some rumors. Ross was saying you might have been to the hospital, whatever. Man, first of all, I'm glad you all right. You know what I'm saying? And brother, we got some footage to you, man. And my mom's been giving you a call with it, man. One, I'm glad you feeling all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep us posted with you. And man, thank you, brother. Hey man, the event was phenomenal. I'm talking about the energy is still. Y'all stop booking y'all tickets to those who are out of town. Debo, you should have been there, man. Let me make sure we get no callers calling in, because I don't want to just take the. Yesterday I kept hitting the mic over and over, man. I was trying to fight it, man, but I'm talking about this man putting the politics in there with the flow. Energy. You can feel the beat of the people, man. And now, this is a place where they try to keep Chairman Fred's name, wiped out. You know what I'm saying? And so people are coming alive. This discussion. You know what I'm saying? Today you can see. The energy with the students. You know what I'm saying? How they looking. Parents. We heard about the event. You know what I'm saying? Trustee, hey, Miguel Jones. You had the politicians, the brothers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not man. The elected officials, they there. You had the street cats. You name it, all walks of life. Old elders, you know what I'm saying, right there on deck. Youth, you know what I'm saying. And however you want, you say, well, man, that ain't really my type of music. Man, I got the little youngster. Remember, the youngster from Natchez, Mississippi. Youngster, he bam. You come and say, well, I ain't really into that, man. Boom, whatever direction you want to go in. Man, savage, bam, man, hit you so, and by the time you trying to catch your breath, you know what I'm saying, some other cats come up, man, touch and dropping them, every poetry, singing, hip hop, sprinkling, Emmett Till's family come with this thing. I'm talking, man, this was phenomenal. This was phenomenal. Real talk, y'all. So let me know if we got any calls in queue, because I have not come down. I have not come down, man. You know, oh, Debo, hey, man, it'll be, I won't say, I wish, you know, you probably want me to tell you, you know, don't trip, you know, say you missed it, ain't no big deal. Oh, you missed a big deal, man. You missed a big, yeah, Debo, this one the moves here, man. And let the record reflect, you historically be on point. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if we got, I think Dr. LaShawn, Cassandra supposed to have somebody from county jail that's out there calling us, because that's what he's talking about too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because we talking about Chairman Fred's birthday. People say, oh man, don't come in with that political stuff. That Chairman Fred made it very clear. If you talking about, you know what I'm saying, in the event I'm gone, you know what I'm saying, and you ain't telling no revolutionary activist, say, man, forget about me. I own myself on your mind. So ain't gonna be no abstract discussion about him. You know one thing we missed though? That, of course, Monday morning quarterbacking. You know what I'm saying? That damn cake. Got to get Chairman this cake. We got you, Chairman. We forgot to get you your cake, man. Got to get you your cake. We got you, though. You seen we came in there, man. I'm talking about that them balloons around that bus, that man. I'm talking about Panther. I can't find. I gotta find a picture of Chairman Fred's funeral. We got that light blue and that black on to my man. In the casket. Yeah, casket. Catch on my man. We gonna get this. They say, man, you got the grass at the Hampton House. We had plans for the picket fence to be black. We went through some little situations. We gonna deal with that too. But the code, if we working this out, man, you can't. They say, man, is this Kentucky bluegrass? We said, no, this Black Panther Party cub grass. This light blue grass. Big old black cub seat right there in front of the house. Man, listen, they stop in their car and say, man, these people done went all the way. I said, Tupac say, my mama, my own mama say I'm thugged out. I said, listen, my own mama say I'm cubbed out. Gail Jones, man, hey, once we had high off the people, my brother. I'm talking about the, you know, and put it in context. You know, you said, man, you know, I mean, of course we can't come together. There's gonna always be some issues, and what about? And our people, you know, at the time, they get, you know, they hear the propaganda, Chicago, Chirac, and you know all the killing going on. I'm telling you, that energy. Until you walk up to my, if anyone left from there hungry, Michael Earhart, his wife, the taste of the home is bam. I'm talking food. You talking about again, and imagine this here. Dr. Bible in the building. Was it amazing? Man, listen. Site had a great time. Man, legends. Not only when they came and spoke, they in the audience, people talking about their cases, and not in the doomsday sort of way. You going to an event, talking about Chairman Fred. You going to the event for Chairman Fred's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Give me a heads up. Okay, bring him in. Give me a heads. Bring C press 1, Doc. Okay, this is kind of bring him in. Let me say one comment, y'all. You come to this event. Let me say this, y'all. Listen, you come to celebrate the birthday of Chairman Fred Hampton. You get there. You got people talking, man, she look familiar. You got Dorothy Holmes, who, you know what I'm saying, police killed her son, at the serving you food. You turn around, you say, damn, who was that? You got Cassandra Grill over here, you know what I'm saying, by the table, you know what I'm saying? The Streetz and all this other stuff going on. You said, damn, the widow of Nicholas Lee, you know what I'm saying? So even if you didn't have no flyers, you constantly, it's like you you have an event for some sports figures. And you get there, you say, damn, who was that, man? Oh, that's LeBron James' brother. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know, who was that? Oh, that's Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan's son. Like, man, this you can't avoid this discussion about sports over here. You took, man, the people you had over there. Who was that? Oh, that's Miss Wendy, Wendy Hoover. That's Larry Hoover's wife. Man, wherever you go, the conversation, it was not beating you over your head. You know what I'm saying? It was intertwined in every discussion. Bring a call in while I'm after the food. This what's the name? You get a call in queue?
No, the niggas in queue.
You say no?
No, there aren't any calls in queue.
Dog, make sure y'all call 929-477-3785 and make sure you press 1. Press 1. Press 1. Press 1.
Okay, we have called 404-291.
Okay. All right.
Hello?
Welcome to Freedom Radio.
Thank you. This is Patrick McWilliams with Party for Socialism and Liberation.
Right on.
To be here, Chairman. Thank you so much.
Glad you're here. We glad you're here. Glad to have you. We not glad about the subject. What I think you're going to subject matter that we got to talk about, but we glad and not glad because we got to deal with it, and we not. You know what I'm saying? Let me take that back. Let me take that back.
Yeah.
Let me take that back. Let me retract that. Let me retract that. No, we gonna heighten these contradictions, the good, the bad, and the ugly. We not ain't no more of this shit talking about. Well, I'm out of jail now. I don't want to talk about what's going on. No. Let me strike that from the record. We gonna talk about what's going on in Cook County Jail. We gonna talk about what's going on in these streets, and we're not gonna talk about it in a reactionary, subjective way. We're not gonna wait till I can just see it directly. We gonna tie this in we gonna tie this at the barber shop, the beauty shop, the Chairman Fred Street party, our birthday party. You know, this Freedom Radio. We gonna be calling in on Keith Sweat, the love, what you call them, the love nights. You got any requests and what you going through the relationship? Yeah, my relationship kind of bad. Why your relationship bad, miss? My husband, he down in Cook County Jail, so that's impacting. Call into the hip hop show. What's your thought? We're gonna be tying this in. We're not just gonna be limited to the Freedom Radio. We're gonna be coming at you in every way. We're gonna be talking about this at church serving. Deacon say, man, any announcement? Yeah, Pastor, I ain't been feeling good. What's happening, man? This Altamont Pleasant case is kind of, you know what I'm saying? They killed us in Cook County Jail. So let me retract that from the record. We hiding the contradictions. What's going on? Power to the people.
That's right. No, that's right. All power to the people. Yeah, we just had a protest at the jail commemorating the last day of Black August. This month where we remember, we commemorate those freedom fighters and political prisoners who have come before. Of course, the tenets of Black August are to study, fast, train, and fight, inspired by the assassination of Field Marshal George Jackson that took place in San Quentin Prison back in 1969. And so this is, how we want to remember that those who have come before, who have paid the ultimate sacrifice in this struggle, keep up the fight for those who no longer can. And remember that those inside the walls are not from us on the outside. As you were just saying, Chairman, we got to take this to the people, wherever the people may be, and not keep it siloed and separated, because that's what, the ruling class in this country, that's what they want. They want us to be separated. They want us to say, oh, don't worry about those people over there because you're over here. But we don't see it that way, because we know that those are tools of social control in that jail. And Cook County Jail is one of the worst, most criminal, most brutal expressions of that social control that we see. There have been multiple deaths from negligence, not to mention, of course, the slave-like conditions, terrible environmental conditions, the way that, the racism and brutality of the prison guards and prison system gets expressed upon the people in there. So we were out there today on this last day of August to remember those inside, to say that we are going to free them all. We're going to tear down those walls because we know that it's not even really about crime, you know, as they always say. It's really about trying to control people, about what are you going to do with the XX population that we have in this country after we take away, you know, people's schools, take away opportunities for education, for jobs, for healthcare, where people have nowhere else to go, and we don't have enough jobs for them because there's automation, because there's outsourcing. What are we going to do with all these extra people? Well, we're just going to warehouse them. We're going to give them, you know, poverty wages, below minimum wage, slave wages, in order to try and eke a little bit of profit out of them, and so that we don't have to worry about them in the general, you know, in the general population. And that's what these prisons are for. That's what the Cook County Jail is for. You have people who haven't even been convicted of a crime, and yet they're being warehoused behind those walls. And we just saw Lori Lightfoot here in our city saying she wants more people in those prisons. She doesn't want bail reform. She doesn't want people being able to get out, even if they haven't been convicted of a crime. And I think that just shows so clearly what they think these prisons are for, to deal with the people that they don't want to deal with, that their system they know can't deal with. And so we were there to remember those people, to tell them that we are continuing to fight for you, to get you out, to get you free, and to create a world where we don't need to do this to people, where we don't do this to people, because we have real liberation for all. So it was a powerful protest that we had outside. We had our banners, our signs, you know, made some noise so that those inside the walls could hear us, and, you know, called out this system for what it is, and made those connections between what is happening there and what's happening in the streets, because they're not separate issues, and it's not separate to what's happening around the world either. You know, the U.S. has the largest prison population in the world. It has 4% of the world's population and 22% of the world's prisoners, and yet they try and say that
4% of the
freedom in democracy.
The U.S. say that those numbers again. The U.S. has what percent of the population of the world, and give us the contrast about the prison population that the U.S. has again, if you can, please. Yes, because I think people need to know this. So the U.S. has 4% of the world's population and 22% of the world's prisoners. Just think about that, what that means for how deep this crisis of mass incarceration is. You know, it's you look at, you know, more than anyone else in the world, you look at Russia, China, Iran, you know, all these countries that the U.S. says, oh, you know, they're the dictatorship you got to be afraid of, and yet we're locking up way more people here in what's supposed to be the land of freedom. It's just, you know, such naked hypocrisy that, you know, makes you sick to think about. Patrick, you mentioned that the mobilization today that was convened in front of Cook County Jail, that it was it was intentionally so the volume, the energy, it was loud enough. In other words, it was loud enough for those in the Cook County Jail, and for those outside Chicago. This is not. It had many cases that the prisons are off, you know, down in the rural areas. You know what I'm saying, down south. And also, let me say this: this is not a prison. To reiterate something you just pointed out too. These, how you say, many people have not been convicted. Excuse me, not many. This is the Cook County Jail. This is what you're facing a case of charge, and you're saying that the mayor Lori Lightfoot saying, fighting, taking a position, lock them up, and they shouldn't. It's a discussion going on now in regards to cashless bonds, and.
Right.
And in other words, because you know what I'm saying, many people are still here captive because they don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't have the resource, don't have the funds. Their mother put up the house mortgage one too many times. Their father, you know what I'm saying, he done lost the job already. You know what I'm saying, he borrowed on the last case and paid for the boot on his car. So they ain't got the money to pay for this case you got. Then you got the lawyer the lawyer got his hand in other pockets on the stick up side. So the family ain't got the money to bond you out. So there's a discussion going on about these cashless bonds. So you don't have to produce no cash and just say, okay, many people refer to it as like in Chicago, the I bond. Okay, you're not convicted yet, so we go in interim. You should be out fighting the case. And Mayor of Chicago, Mayor Lightfoot, in her position has been what again in regards to those about the county jail, about the bond. What's been her position?
Oh, yeah, no, and that's exactly right, Chairman. And what the mayor, Lori Lightfoot, she's been saying is she wants to keep people locked up. She doesn't think that there should be cashless bond because, even, again, people who haven't even had their day in court, haven't even, had a fair trial. She believes that, it's going to, she thinks it's going to increase crime, but I think really what it is, no one's been convicted of anything, so how can you even say that? How can you even, it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but the mayor is saying that, she doesn't want cashless bonds. She wants people to have to, pay these exorbitant funds, with the jobs that aren't available before they've even been convicted. She wants to fill up those prisons because she knows that's what it needs and that's what it takes to, maintain this system of control and profit that we have. So it's really disgusting to see.
And in addition to that, in addition to add on to that point, we're talking about a holding facility, which at minimum is under question. I'm talking about at minimum the amount of deaths. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the people being wiped out in Cook County Jail left and right. I mean, Nicholas Lee, Altry Pleasant. The list goes on and on. You would think.
Oh yes.
You would think a logical position would be, well, listen, let me get my stuff together first. Let me clean house first. You know what I'm saying? Let me clean house before I'm forcing to hold you in here. You know what I'm saying? I can't guarantee that, you know what I'm saying, while you fighting this case, that you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna come up dead and your body organs get sold. You know what I'm saying, before your heart start beating. So you would think with the discussion, people even questioning, saying, "Look, man, what's going on in this county jail?" So you know what? Let's at least hold off. The spot is hot. The spot is hot. Cook County Jail. You saying, man, there's so many deaths, so many unexplainable, quote unquote, unexplainable deaths happening in here. You know what I'm saying? You got, bam, bam, bam. I mean, these are not aberrations. This is not something like that you should, to the point that people that, when we was out there from the Cook County Jail, Dr. Sean, Cassandra Greer, forgive me, I keep forgetting his sister's name, Altry Pleasant's mother, what's my brother's name, the torture, I can't believe this, Mark Clemens, and so many others. People, you talking, and you could see some of the people walking like, this, man, this how this go in Cook County Jail. You know what I'm saying? You would think, okay, hold up for a minute. The spot is hot. I'm gonna try to figure out something to say. Let them up out of here. Cause we don't say but the arrogance, and then let's go. We talking about this election time. You know what I'm saying? If you notice election, the mysterious crime that happens, so on and so forth. And in so many cases, they automatically you see more of a what they refer to as a pro-conservative, lock them up. You know what I'm saying? Attitude that's taken. It's not because they got some sort of vision just came to them. You know what I'm saying? These are catchphrases, keywords, you know what I'm saying, trigger words. You know what I'm saying? Just pop up. War on crime. Go back and look when Bill Clinton was running for president. I forgot this guy. It was the guy, the brothers Horton, and also Bush. Yep. Bush Senior. They grab these faces. You'll see these black faces. They throw them on, and even darken them up. They darken them up. They know the psychic of the people. You know what I'm saying? To trigger you. You know what I'm saying? You say, "Whoa!" I'm saying, did this here. We have to up the ante. And I'm not talking about like electoral politics that you know what I'm saying, we put, but we have to up the ante. What I mean by that is, it's like, you know what I'm saying, to set the standards like it. No, if you even, those are not cool cliche words. Those are not, let's say in the hip hop arena, cats gotta start saying, that's not no cool action no more, to be talking about how many people you killed. You know what I'm saying? We gotta We gotta retrain our brains. You know what I'm saying? To say, like, you watch what's happening in Atlanta right now with this district attorney talking about with these rappers. They using their lyrics. They doing this. Go watch it. I guarantee you. Now go back and replay this program later on. You finna see so many of them rappers become gospel rappers, gospel singers now. You finna see, oh man, watch, man, watch. They finna change. So behavior is affected by consequences. They bringing these young cats lyrics in court. They talking about they reading it down. And these cats will tell you. One time, who was it? Was a Young Thug? One of them had said, Future. No, excuse me, Future. Future said he was so high. He said something one time. He don't know what it was, and they said, "Oh, it sound good," and they roll it. But this is going out to the minds and hearts of the people. And go look at Leah Cohen talking to Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? But back to my point at hand. We want to send a message to all these politicians. They ain't no, hey man, that's a turnoff to us. It's like in a relationship. Somebody said out there on social media. Somebody said social media say, in the previous generations, young guys used to look for young ladies who didn't have a reputation. You know what I'm saying? Now, he said it's turned around. They look for that. They say, man, this is like a turn on. We want people to start saying, listen, that's a turn off to us to be talking about locking people up. You know what I'm saying? That's a turn off to us. You know what I'm saying? Retrain your brain.
Oh, yeah.
Retrain the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? So look down on people when they're talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Look down. You certainly giving somebody a potential death sentence. To go up in Cook County Jail, I say, make sure you go up in there. We're gonna start putting out a mandate. You get to the process of Cook County Jail. You want to sign something your property? Yeah, I want to put down. Man, I want to write a will also. You know my possible dying declaration. This is real talk. Man, they knocking us up in there, y'all. And you know what I'm saying? And for the mayor, anybody keep on pushing this position, yeah, call us. Now, feel free, anybody, all callers, feel free. If you disagree with some of the points that Patrick has brought out, and you say, you know what I'm saying? You say, well, you don't understand why they was out from the Cook County Jail today. You may have some information that we're not privy to. If you feel that the fact that these people were charged with something, and, you know what I'm saying, they should be subjected to going to these stalls they call showers with mold and rats running around. If you feel that's sufficient, please call in. If you feel that regardless of the Al Tariq Pleasant's mother was not contacted, and that, you know what I'm saying, what happened to him, how she found out, and, you know, and the lack of response they're giving her, and his death is justified in Cook County Jail, please call in. If you feel that regardless how many times Cassandra Greer had called in to Sheriff Tom Dart explaining what's happening with Nicholas Lee, they're telling you they literally seeing, not watching TV, they seeing people, The Walking Dead, you seeing people, right? We talk about the impact on the psychological impact. How you feel when you see death. You in a close, you a captive audience. If you seeing people dying, you say, yeah, no, it's not. This ain't no rumor. I'm on the deck. I'm on the gallery. You know what I'm saying? And blow, blah, blow. If you feel that, well, these people shouldn't have been charged with a crime. You know what I'm saying? That's on them. Please call in. If you feel that, you know what I'm saying, this is a position that, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, that when you taking the 2600 South California, that, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, even if the judge give you 6 months, that really you should be subjected to the death penalty. Please feel free to call in 929-477-3785. We may be incorrect. You know what I'm saying? If you feel, you know what I'm saying, what's happening in Cook County Jail. If you could switch up, and yo man, if I told you, listen, man, down at the Humane Society, right down the street from Cook County Jail, man, you know what I'm saying, they tell you that they got the legal right to euthanize dogs. They let you know that. If this pet is not picked up, in a certain amount of time, they euthanize, kill him. Or this dog is, we don't have a family to take this dog, kill him. If they told you, if you heard, you know what I'm saying, that 5 dogs this week died in their custody. Listen, so you was old man. Hold on. That's I don't care. They ain't got no families. That should not. We got people in the Cook County Jail who got families, who got loved ones, who got they listen, man, they got a foul on you. You know what I'm saying? Al Tariq Pleasant, man, this ain't his first rodeo. He been up, they done kidnapped him before. They got his mama. Why you think when you see them shows, when they see somebody escaped or they ran away, they go find your girlfriend, the girlfriend that you ain't talked to, that you don't know nothing about no more. They go find cousins. You like, damn, I didn't know that was my cousin. They're not telling your family what's happening. You know what I'm saying? If a dog is barking up in them places, man, we're gonna address it, man. We're gonna address it, man. Real talk.
Absolutely. And can I wanted to
Please.
Also jump in for a second with, just also to focus on, everything I think you said was so right, and I want to go back to what you said about, stepping up, right, the level of resistance by talking about something that I think is also so just inspiring to see, that we have seen historically because, despite the best efforts, right, to break people's spirits behind the walls, some of the most militant and revolutionary activity, of the past decades has occurred within those walls. We're also coming up on the anniversary on September 9th. It'll be 51 years since the Attica prison uprising, where almost 1,500 inmates in cell block D took over the prison yard. And this was after they formally submitted a 27-point manifesto to the administration and to the media, demanding an end to the brutal mistreatment, the slave-like conditions under which they are being forced to labor. And they also were able to rise up, and actually take it over in that time. And they, of course, connected it also to the rising tide of the Black and other liberation movements that were happening outside of the walls, too. They were studying together. They were reading revolutionary newspapers. They were reading Marx and Lenin and Frantz Fanon, and making those connections clear with their oppression, and what was happening there. And then, 4 days into this uprising, they said, we can resolve this peacefully if the New York governor, Nelson Rockefeller, would hold negotiations with us. And instead of doing that, instead of resolving this, Rockefeller sent in hundreds of members of the National Guard, state troopers and prison guards to massacre the prisoners. 39 people died, and many more were wounded. And they initially tried to blame these deaths on the prisoners themselves until it became clear, just like they always do, they were lying, and the aftermath it came out, no, all of those was the state that killed every single one of them. Instead of ending these conditions, instead of negotiating in good faith, they decided they'd rather massacre these people outright instead of just the slow death that you described, and like we saw with Al Tariq Pleasant and so many others. But that wave of resistance, has inspired so much more. A few years ago, in Lee County Correctional Facility in South Carolina, there was a prison strike that inspired people all across the country in response to a massacre of 7 people there, which still, and they were also putting forth demands around mistreatment, labor rights, basic human decency. Just last year, we also saw an uprising in jail in St. Louis, where prisoners, again, were demanding, just to be treated like human beings, and we see, them getting responded to with just, more force and repression. But I think what it shows is that this system, no matter, how racist and unjust and oppressive it is never going to be able to break that spirit of resistance. And so I think that is some optimism that we can take away from that, that revolutionary optimism that shows us no matter, what conditions people are put under, we're always going to be struggling and fighting back, and the spirit of resistance and liberation cannot be broken by those prison walls. So I just wanted to say that as well, to keep that optimism, because we have to be inspired by that and keep up the fight, and that's what we were trying to do today. It was what we're going to continue to do. Because they can't stop and neither can we. I might have to I'm afraid my phone might die here in a minute, but I'll stay on as long as I can. Thank you, Chairman.
Man, right on, well said. You know, and let me know how we looking, Sister Conrad. I know we posed in at 8:30, but can we push a little more time? How we set up? 'Cause we came in late, and I you know, a lot I want to get off my chest too. You know, and I can't reiterate this. You know, this is part of the ongoing acknowledgement of Chairman Fred's birthday. This is part of the ongoing struggle, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Again, what's happening here in these camps, what's happening in the outside community. You know, so we got to remain consistent with this. You know, hiding these contradictions. And you know what? One prisoner, one contact is one of the campaigns that we have. And that means that at any given time, everyone should have a status check, an update on some particular prisoner that's locked up, you dig? And this is imperative for a number of reasons, y'all, because again, what's happening behind those walls is so dehumanizing. I was going to talk about it. Y'all done heard the calls from Cook County Jail, Menard, so on and so forth. And then I tell you, I mean, it's easier to say, you know, man, maybe this should be happening to them. They did something wrong. Even some prisoners, you know what I'm saying, this system dupe us to the point to say, man, well, maybe I didn't do this case, but I did something in my life before. This is justified. There's no justification. When I was at Cook County Jail, I remember some cat wanted to get up out of the cell so bad. He got hold to a razor blade. He got tired of the beatings. He wanted to get to the medical unit. He got a razor blade and cut the insides of his rectum, you know what I'm saying, with a razor blade to get out to the medical unit. He was tired of the guards coming in and just beating him in Cook County Jail. There's no justification, you know? And if you feel that this is something, you know what I'm saying, that this, you know what I'm saying, well, let me look at their case, or there's some sort of discussion, you really, you know, have to, you know, acknowledge, you know, who you are, you know, what's in you, or better not, what's not in you, you know? Less known, we go into a whole discussion about, you know, this design to stop the crime, all this, you know, all this whole type of propaganda. Well, let's get straight up. Let's be straight up, you know, straight up and down what this is. You know, not only is the economic aspect of this, you know, the money making thing about, you know, what's happening inside these camps. I'm not just talking about the construction of prisons. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, the contract. Who has the contracts for the food, the commissary, the Cook County Jail? They charge you 98 cents for a ramen noodle. Cook County Jail, 98 cents. 98 cents. You already taxed. You ain't got nothing. And you know what I'm saying. You may want to call in and say, well, I think they should just be eating the jail food. You wrong right there, because if you call that food, man, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, man, you so disconnected. And I think it's also imperative too that we make them not only connect these attacks, but as pointed in those camera, he just pointed out about that dynamic, about the long history. If this would just start happening, we say, okay, but you go study Field Marshal George Jackson. Go study the conditions that, you know, that brought rise to the Attica. Go look at the climate that was happening throughout the country, throughout the world. How it was a sentiment that people related to what William Thoreau had articulated in Civil Disobedience, where he said, in an unjust society, the only place for a just man, we're going to paraphrase it, y'all, only place for a just man or a just woman was prison. It was a climate where people was, use dialectical materialism. Say, damn, if the police know they got cameras on them, they got body cams on them, and they feel bold enough to still beat cats down, shoot cats up. You say, that man, if you feel this bold and you outside, could you imagine behind some walls what's happening to them women up on 2600 in California? What's happening to them children in Leavenworth, Hamilton? What's happening to them saying, why are we having conversations about support the next water, the water drive? You ever thought about that? Y'all ever thought about that? What that means? Y'all see them posts up there? Dr. LaShawn and Cassandra Green on if you can support the water, taking the water state view. Have you the irony of that? Have you ever stopped and said, man, let me just break this the discussion about the conditions. I'm real big about dialectical. We real big about dialectical materialism. Basic needs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's why I say, man, hey, man, we need y'all to bring some. What's happening? You going to the store? Yeah. When you come back, could you bring some air, bring some air by the house. Air. Take for granted, air. The logic. Why is it that water? Why is that we have to bring water? What's happening? What's happening with some cats in Cook County Jail recently? You know what I'm saying? They telling you. The ones we know about. Dying, being murdered from the water. I remember in Stateville, the EPA, Environmental Protection Agency, talking about the bone scarcosis, what it does to you. You know what I'm saying? Drinking the water. You gotta hide these contradictions, man. This type of discussions. Then you gotta hide these contradictions. We still support the campaign to get the water, but at the same time, you gotta say, wait a minute. Doing this, why is this? We want to heighten the contradictions. You know what I'm saying? Black Panther Party Free Breakfast Program. You support the Black Panther Party Free Breakfast Program. We feed the children. But at the same time, we want to heighten the contradictions, tickle your brain. So you can say, damn, why is it in a country, all these resources, these children going to school, and you mean to me they're hungry? When we do a campaign, we want to heighten the contradiction. Like when we did, you dig the why we doing the Save the Hampton House campaign? You did? Jazz affecting the building, free them all. We asked some questions. We want you to ask some questions. People start saying, why is there a campaign to save the Hampton House? You dudes that wrote books on him. People out here making money using his name. How? See, that's what contradictions are not right in your face. We had the event yesterday. Stuff that you say, man, that you just said, I never thought about that. You taking this, or it's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Who was the mayor? How did the sheriff? The sheriff of Cook County. The sheriff of Cook County. What's the procedure? How does this work? I mean, is this some Andy Griffin type action? How does this work? The city council appoint him, the mayor. How is it work? What make a person year after? What's the term limits? Time. You know what I'm saying? What's the term limit for a person? You know what I'm saying? Okay, your stuff. Okay, president being there for 4 years. Or tell me, even if it's to the point to say, okay, you ain't got no. This how this go. Taking your food from you come and say, man, why this person just getting all this here? You know what I'm saying? And I work hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? And that person's a Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? Has access to certain resources, and I don't. Just heighten the contradictions to say what so we can be clear. And if need be, come on out with it. Say, man, did this here? I got the power. Okay, let me know something. Cause need something so I can just say, man. So the rest of my brain, cause something need to trigger me to say, man, hold on, man. Every year it's this dude popping up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who he is. I don't know his background. This lady popping up, and you know what I'm saying? And they saying some statements about this affecting me, and you know what I'm saying? My people. You know what I'm saying? You telling me that I should be locked up, and I don't care. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? They just charge me with something, and you telling me this at a time when people is coming telling you the police is framing people. You telling me at a time when I'm saying go to county jail, motherfuckers it's coming up dead, and you just telling me. You tell me something. Say, well, okay, well, God said. Give me a Bible. Give me a Bible verse. Work with me. Give me something we gonna say with these cats. I am playing. You do it on the streets. You do it on the streets. You come back, say, man, how dude moving around like this here, man, you know what I'm saying? Oh man, dude ain't no joke, dude, you know what I'm saying? Dudes come on, dude, you know what I'm saying? He move like that. That's who, okay, I just, something back in my mind was just was curious. How he get in there? Oh yeah, he come through. He knocked out Big Tony. After he knocked out Big Tony, he come through. You know what I'm saying? Him and Lil Scrap had some words. That so that's how dude get the respect. Okay, I was just wondering how this go. Okay, man, this place in the county jail. Who in charge of this joint? You go to the restaurant. You say, man, why this? You go to the restaurant. You eating up in there? Say, man, that's slop. Yeah, man, ain't nothing else to eat around here, man. Okay, I go. I do it. It's some joints we go to in our hood, man. My man asked me, hey, this greasy ass shit you doing, you ordering this? I tell my man, hey, yeah, man, it's late at night, you hungry, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, gotta do what it do, man. Oh, okay, then we can work with that. You know what I'm saying? The deal with the situation. What's the logic? What's the background with this here, man? Who in charge of these joints? You know what I'm saying? Who the power players is, man? Who decides, you know what I'm saying, to say, wait a minute, go check on the deck. We got a phone call. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't breathing down there. What's the procedure? How this thing go? Who's complicit with this shit? And man, and if I ain't gonna vote, send a message, but I might do. But send a message to motherfucker, man. It's like somebody on the street, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get down there, what you gonna raise up? I might. You're not gonna be that comfortable, you know what I'm saying, to be running amok around here. I don't know who gave you the foregone conclusion. Well, I got you outnumbered. Yeah, but the deal is, these conditions right here, get my back against the wall, and something in me, some survival mechanism might, you know what I'm saying? I can't, man. Richard Pryor say some guys ride down him one time. Richard Pryor say, he was talking about staying. His legs said, shit, nigga, we out of here. We had to send a message to motherfucker, hey man, it's dynamics in my body, my nerves. I'm a combination of people who I don't know, you know what I'm saying, all my DNA. It's, you know what I'm saying, it might be some Uncle DNA in me, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying, some go-getter shit that ain't cool. What you just telling me that my motherfucking son, that you not telling me that my son just dead up in the Cook County jail. It's something that, you know what I'm saying, it might be a music or something that you say, man, hold on, man, I ain't the brightest motherfucker in the world, Shaft, Tom Dog, but I'm kind of confused how this shit go. Man, so you telling me all this, popping up all these nice words and shit, and I'm seeing other communities. I'm seeing in Wrigley Field at the Cubs baseball game, a white boy get threw down the bleachers. They beat his ass, and I'm trying to figure out where the reporter get this. Reporter get this word called a brawl at? Where that gang fight shit come? What happened? I'm telling you. Tell me something. In fact, you got my ear if you come with some Trump talk. Trump, man, dig, okay, so you black, okay, this how this country operates, okay, now I can acknowledge it, shit, and move forward. But tell me, we are hiding these contradictions. Or tell me something, say, man, well, this how the Cook, you think this something, you think, the Cook County, you think this something new, we just follow, give me in Nazi Germany, when they was bringing up the SS soldiers, they had a thing called the Nuremberg hearings. And they had on trial the soldiers that was in the gas chambers. And they was asking them, hey man, you was responsible, you gassing people, you know what I'm saying? You gassed mothers, children, fathers, 3 generations. Tell us something. Because you know what I'm saying, this was happening. So some of the soldiers say, man, dig, I'm taking orders. I was just taking over. Okay, let us know something. We gotta heighten the man. Where this shit come from? What made you? What gave you the gumption to feel that you can walk up in work and this shit is cool? They got these 2 white ladies. They going there right now on social media. They beating this Kane Corsa down. Man, dog activists. Motherfuckers going at it. They got a video. It's a whole campaign. They at it. You know what I'm saying? Rappers, do this shit, man. How they say, let's keep this shit real. So there's the old saying, keep this shit real. Let's stop putting in the motherfucking lyrics, man. Tying this shit in, man. Man, I'll help you out, you know what I'm saying? I do a little lyrics, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker gonna do, stop putting that shit like, man, motherfuckers dying in Division 9. Shit, it ain't that hard to make a little lyric about this shit. Start putting this shit in. Start tying it in, man. Listeners, people, start dropping easy notes, something, man. And we encourage, bring them. Read them lyrics. Start talking about not just the reactionary assessment, you know what I'm saying, about how many motherfuckers you laid down, who you pop. Start putting this shit in. Start talking, man. Start talking, yeah, motherfucker, when Norfolk Railroad, the doors open. Motherfucking AK-47 is all put together. So, you know what I'm saying? Put them in the community. Man, you can make that shit make rhyme. Consistent, you gotta be consistent with this shit, man. Study who Field Marshal George Jackson was. Study who goddamn it, young man child Jonathan Jackson. Man, Jonathan Jackson, young man child. When he went up inside that up in Marion County Courthouse, August 7, 1970, he wasn't going up in there, man, you know what I'm saying, I want to see my homie going to visit. He's talking about, they say, man, Jonathan Jackson say, he talking about John Cliché, William Christmas, saw that brother going to the radio station. They weren't even talking about getting free. This wasn't no thing talking about, man, we finna hit up out this motherfucker talking about going to Bahamas, man, they back, you know what I'm saying, sit back and, you know what I'm saying, enjoy life. Going to Google it, Jonathan Jackson. Why was he talking about going to the radio station? For what? Listen to some music? Or broadcast to the world? Or broadcast to heighten the contradictions? Broadcast to the world. So bring it to your motherfucking front door. So you can't duck and dodge this conversation no more. Man. Keep us posted. Is Patrick still online with us? Let us know if he's still online. Let us know. Get the call. We'll call us in queue, y'all. 929-477-3785. Press 1, y'all. Long live Chairman Fred. Man, don't step back.
No, he dropped off. Yeah.
Huh?
I think his phone had died. He dropped off.
Okay. Any more callers in queue?
No callers in queue. Callers, if you'd like to come into queue, please press 1.
And don't back up on me. Free them all. Don't back up on me, so I don't want to call in now. That's kind of, I know this shit can sound like it's sad, but did this here, man. I can see backing up. It's like certain things, like we just happen to you as an individual. You say, man, you know, once we start hiding this, you know what I'm saying, and you'd be surprised how common this is, what's happening. How many of us got loved ones up in there? How many of us getting knocked up on the street? How embarrassing this is. And we gonna see, it's therapeutic. I'm telling you, I'm listening to conversations yesterday at the Chairman Fred Street Party. I'm watching cats intermingle. I'm watching discussions. You did. This shit becomes so toxic, you know, so you hold it in, man. But to be able to say, if nothing else for one day, man, nothing else for a brief period of my life, to be able to relate and not, no, I'm not speaking the Queen's English. No, I didn't articulate it correctly. Would you file a grievance? No, man, the police did be mad. You have to file, it's a procedure, you have to file a grievance. So just say, free them all. I just want to say, the police killed it. It's wrong, you know what I'm saying? But don't talk, this is not the right place to talk about that now. Say, man, we have the Chairman Fred Street Party. You know what I'm saying? The discussion, say, whoa, who was that? What did he say? The Savage fan, he told me the reservation. What's reservation? That's still happening? 929-477-3785. You press 1. Oh, man. Hey, we had an after party. Robbing money, man. Hey, the after party, I'm talking about, man, listen. You talking about Castle Sharp. Man, people, man. They stepping, man, we hit that mic, we tied it in. Everywhere we go, man, you want to be, man, common conversations you walk past, man. Listen. This is a movie called The Long Walk. John Henry Clark is the narrator on it. And he talked about, y'all, if you're not familiar with Hannibal, check out who Hannibal is, y'all. Hannibal of Carthage. Hannibal was a hell of a dude, man. His brother was a hell of a cat too. His father was a hell of a cat. Rome was so hell-bent on destroying Hannibal. Roman citizens would greet each other every day. They would hit their chest. They would say, greeting, Roman citizen. Carthage must be destroyed. That's how they spoke to each other. Little children, greetings, Roman citizen. Carthage must be destroyed. This was ingrained in the brain. This was children, older people. Even we greet each other constantly. You know what I'm saying? And this wasn't like no. You know what I'm saying? They man, this was hey man, ain't no option. It wasn't no. You know, I'm not with Caesar. I'm with Spartacus. I'm with another. This is a common sentiment. This has become what's happening. We had to say, man. Greetings, fellow citizen. Cook County Jail must be exposed. Greetings, man. Oh, what happened, Joe? Yeah, what you on? Yeah, man. County Jail got to be exposed, homie. Whatever language you speak, whatever, man. Motherfucker, hey, man. What you mean you got to be exposed, man? He had this arbitrator for the United Nations. United Nations, man. This ain't I ain't talking about no local shit. I'm not talking about the precinct captain. I'm talking about the United Nations had an arbitrator. And the arbitrator, this real talk, y'all. This years back. The arbitrator, they called for an open inspection for jails throughout the country. And they want to do it, walk up into Cook County Jail. County Jail said, oh shit, no go. If that's going back too far for you, we come up on, a caller just talked about, come up on September 9th. Attica. He just told you what happened to Attica. Ironically, cats up in that motherfucker, man. They beating him down. They're just doing that. Them cats say, man, D, man, hold on, man. Hey, D, this here, man. We want Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., man, come up here, man, you know what I'm saying, observe what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Man, would you agree? Yeah, man, but you know what I'm saying, I don't really, man, I'm from such and such set. I don't really get down with you, like, but man, I agree with you, man. Dude, man, let him come up here. He ain't gotta say we agree with him. Let him see what's happening in the administration for Cook County Jail. Not only do they say no, and you know what I'm saying, Sheriff Tom Dawson said, shit, matter of fact, shit, he got to be a gang chief. He said, other administrators, wait a minute, how you say that? These guys is different organizations. They want somebody to come see. He like, whoever this dude is, make him a gang chief, shit. I said, what's man, you walk past, why you tripping? Why is the deal about looking up in here? What's happening up in this place? Menard, what's happening in these places, y'all? If this is this is, you know, dealing with craftsmen and so forth. I mean, you know, you can literally go down to the Humane Society and walk through and see the animals, like real talk. And they tell you they killing animals in that motherfucker. They'll let you know. You come in, oh, it's a nice puppy, my dog. Oh yeah, you better come get him tomorrow. What's that? Euthanizing them, huh? Put him down, huh? Killing his ass. They will tell you that. And still that I don't think anyone's. Ain't no secret. They ain't you. You can come in and view up inside here. It's going that man. It's like one time, bless her heart. Some of y'all know this lady too. Y'all know this lady too, man. Y'all know this lady. Some of y'all know this lady. I'm about 12 years old. I'm gonna say this, y'all. I'm gonna say some of y'all know. On the other side of Ashland, on the 54th side of South Ashland, and man, this back with Jehovah's Witnesses, and this is no slight door type of, you know, they was known, they come knock on the doors, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, a lot of people, you know, it's like the community, like, oh, here come the Jehovah's Witnesses. And this lady, man, her family was something else. Man, she told them, oh, man, she opened the door. She, oh, welcome to the house. No repent. She said, man, come on in. She said everything. You said, man, dope pushing, shooting dope, prostitution, gang. We do all that's happening here. She told him, man, hey, man, one Jehovah's Witness was trying to talk to her. She would let the man. She was so up, man. She said, man, it's going down up in here. And I will see how they would walk around their house in the future. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't covering it. They was up front. Everything. Man, we started saying, damn. I teased my guy. I said, man, yo, auntie, they buck wild, man. These places, man. Listen, the Humane Society, they tell you point blank. Cook County Jail, man. What's going on up in this motherfucking joint, man? Simple shit. Next time a politician come talk to you, man, I'm hearing rumors of such and such, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers going in and not coming out. I'm hearing rumors that, man, motherfuckers' livers and kidneys is moving fast up out this motherfucker. I'm curious. I'm hearing, you know what I'm saying, this motherfucker, hey, Mount Sinai Cermak, you talking about a body shop? Shit. Give a whole new meaning to body shop. I these contradictions, y'all. 929-477-3785, y'all. We live in direct on Fremont Radio. We still riding on Cloud 1000 for the birthday on the baddest motherfuckers. Goddamn it, man. Hey, shit. Let me say this to y'all. I gave a roll call just thanking all y'all, man. Mother Comrade, you know, she ain't moving around lately. You know, she ain't been out in a while. This is her first time back out in a while. And man, you talking about some, they say, man, feel the beat of the people, man. It was really something, y'all. It was really something. It was really something, y'all. That footage, man, I can't wait, man. It was, man, again, man, G. Kurt. People, my man, the ambiance of it, the look of it. I mean, how people walk. Cats walk. I mean, politicians. You did street cats. I'm talking about ladies, young ladies be in the church with they big church hats and all that. Man, you know the type they there. Emmett Till found they there. Cats was reading each other. Hey, happy Chairman Fred half the day. Like, I mean, man, I'm not talking about whispering. Like, man, hold on, you heard the dude. Happy Chairman Fred half the day. Real talk, y'all. Any callers in queue?
We don't have a Chairman, no callers in queue. Callers, if you'd like to come into queue, please press 1. Sorry, using my voice.
Yeah, you losing your voice. I'm sure you. Hey. Oh, hey, we, comrade.
You.
I can see, I know Chad was at the Revolutionary Happy Hunting Ground yesterday. Shit. Let us to the man of the hour. Chairman Fred, you look good for 74 years old, man. Real talk. And the people have not forgotten, man, that template, you know what I'm saying? And all the stories that was coming out. Mother Comrade giving us not only the details of the assassination of the Chairman Fred and the official Lamar Clark. She gave us some life stories about Chairman Fred. Yeah. I still struggle with her on, you know what I'm saying, her assessment on certain things. You know, she talked, you know, like she said, you know, neither Chairman Fred or I can, that he couldn't dance, he couldn't catch a beat. You know, she talked about dynamics about, you know what I'm saying, they be at the joint, you know what I'm saying, and just, I think this is important too. A lot of people, it's a reason why they saying, tell us the personal side. They really trying to detach you. See how you dance, how you move, how you relate to, all that's political. And don't get it twisted with, you know what I'm saying, we freedom fighters, we party, we kick, you know what I'm saying, we have struggles, you know what I'm saying, but to tie in, how, he at the joint, he hanging out, Mother Comrade, whole dynamic, once she pregnant, you know what I'm saying, she detailed us, so she got her slippers on, her flip-flops, and she said, go get hap, as we call it, a hap, go get hap, and just the whole climate of, you know what I'm saying, And she talking about how, you know, she doing all the work, she dancing, and everyone like, man, Champ, you getting down, cut the rug. But even that, to be in tandem, like, you know, it's one of the scenes in the movie Judas and the Black Messiah. I dug this scene. I dug a lot of scenes, but this scene, I remember I was struggling. I said, man, we got to get the red book in there. And then I could get the red book, you know, back and forth. But then when I said that piece with Daniel Kaluuya and Dominique Fishback, when they was in the bed and they was talking about the long walk that Chairman Mao talked about, just to tap into that dynamic, you know what I'm saying? You know, you think, you know, with the ruling class and their relationships, you think, you know what I'm saying, when they talk about making moves, that's intertwined. Ain't no coming in, you know what I'm saying, Bill Clinton, you know, talking about the crime bill. Ain't you think Hillary Clinton said, oh no, that's not. We having dinner, you know, we'll just have a day. They a crime bill and pass the wine. You know what I'm saying? You know, man, turn the lights down a little. All this intertwined. Oh, you be like, man, all this intertwined. This is part of it's a man. This and I struggle, man. You know, man, this man can be intertwined. Ain't no what to man. What happened to college? To intertwine, it's political. I think we're gonna move around for a minute, y'all. But y'all, hey man, I gave them numbers out there again. Y'all feel free. We're gonna call back in. Roll call, man. All them artists. I ain't got my all them artists. Man, all them Savage fans, man. Uncle Beats, man. That's my little brother from Natchez, Mississippi, man. Forgive me, man. Forgive me. Robert Money at the after party. Sister K, Sister Chastity, man. The sister who I decorated, I can't forget it. Man, I know Cassandra on her heels. I'm talking about the cut, man. Candy, it's a sweet table. Some of y'all might have missed it. It looks so good. I don't know if I can eat this one. That light blue and black looks so good. But Tyrese, who want that physically, man? That Sean got the corn, the detail, the discussions we had about the food, the conversations. You know, man, Tyrese he can't make it, but he's making the corn. How he done it? Oh man, walk past. What's that? They got some plant-based chicken over there, man. Taste for Homeless. Who was that? Go over there, sister right there got it. Emmett Till's family there. They got to leave early. I go over there and talk to this sister right there. This is Dorothy Holmes. Okay, who was that? Let me take you over here. She get the Emmett Till family. We trying to be respectful. We want to cut the line. They had to leave. Can't get their place. Yeah. Who is that? The Dorothy Holmes. Oh, her son got killed by, you know what I'm saying? Police on 53rd and King Drive, you know. Ain't no, wait, hold on, I'm eating my food. I don't want to talk. No, none of that. It was you eating, you all this is intertwined. This type of, in the 60s, you had a climate. With a vice lord to my man who worked in the Free Medical Center, with disciples, you know what I'm saying, the Free Breakfast Program. It was a climate. James Brown, Black and I'm Proud, Marvin Gaye, what's going on? Brother and sister, hey sister, who you relating to? You know what I'm saying? Man, you know, they shot the Panther Party headquarters up. Yeah, man, it's you showed in shot. What Chairman Fred say? The best dressed brothers, one with a leather jacket and a 45. Even your fashion. Motherfucker, you get up, man. But even your body. Listen, check this out. Chairman Fred had this thing you did. They say motherfucker come in, motherfucker be sweating. After working the Panther paper, they said, Chairman Fred said, man, that's that functional funk. Motherfuckers, you motherfuckers looking down, you coming over, you come back in, you smelling good, you all, who is this motherfucker? Who is this nerd? Who is this motherfucker? You can't be in the Black Panther Party. Shit. Motherfucker, you have a healthy competition with the Cubs now. We be talking, we comrades in Oakland, they done did such and such. What? I put up, go push hard without, you know what I'm saying? You won't, it's a type of conversation. Sisters ain't got to be the beauty, ain't no conversation. Yeah, man, who you go? Well, you know, that nigga I fuck with, you know, that nigga, that's the nigga that late, he killed 40 niggas. No. What man? Shit, such shit. Man, shit, motherfucker, damn it, man. The Black Panther Party newspaper, Sam Napier? No, motherfucker even seen him directly. Motherfuckers, shit, need a baby name. Shit, motherfuckers, shit, Sam Napier. Shit, name, who was that? Jay Winter, shit, motherfucker, man. Whole definition, how you your style, your aura. Man, motherfucker, man, cool ass motherfucker walking like little Bobby Hutton. The whole aura, trendsetters. Conversation, not scared to talk about it. As soon as we hear about it, ain't no, I don't know what, did the police kill him? Ain't the investigation they came. Soon, man, as soon as you heard about motherfucker, man, look at the movie Judas and Black Messiah. Soon the police even said, well, man, dude, that, they automatically, you doing it. I tell you what, be honest with yourself. Shakespeare say, was it Shakespeare? Yeah, to thyself be true. What comes in your mind when you first hear about a killing in Chicago in particular? What's the first, be honest with yourself. What image? When they tell you some killing, when you first hear about motherfucking killing, if I told you, I'm talking Altry Pleasant, dead in Cook County Jail. Let's be honest with yourself. What's your first thought? All I'm saying is broaden your horizons. Be open to the fact that there's something bigger than the conventional definition they're giving you. That's all I'm saying. Is it possible? Is it possible? Is it possible that there's some mechanisms and people in play that's making there's policies to make sure that we're being knocked up in Cook County Jail? I'm just saying, I think the Golden Retrievers and the Pit Bulls and the Poodles, if they was getting knocked up at these numbers in Chicago, I think at some point there it'd be a conversation, hey man, dig. Heads up on the AKC, man, the Kennel Club. It's some shit, what happened? No, man. You know, them boxers don't really fuck with us. The boxers don't like the Pit Bull. I hear what you saying, man, but they in the cage too. And you know what I'm saying? And it might be, it's a couple of them working for them, but I'm tripping off this motherfucker who in play, you know, so who control the food distribution. Who got the leash and collar in their motherfucking hand. The ones who come shoot us up, shoot the other dogs up, and they, you know what I'm saying? The ones who stand up and they shoot them up with this medication. Motherfuckers starting to look at these motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Who putting the strings in this kennel around here? Let the motherfuckers at that man, the paycheck around here, who benefiting? Think about that. Broaden your horizons. Hey, y'all keep y'all heads up, eyes on the fist clench, y'all. Hey, I'm going to be very black at y'all. Making his tickets. My brother, I thought you was going to call in, Levante, man. Hit us in next week, man. 929-477-3785. Man, thank you, Robert Money. Thank y'all to the people, man. Phenomenal. Sister Conrad, take us out.
I want to get rid of me because I'm saying something that might wake up some other people, some other oppressed people, and if all these people ever get together, then these things that are exploiting us, we'll be able to run into the lake. That's why they want to get rid of us. And it's just, it's sort of like a primary thing with me. I'm the first move that they'll make. I'm a part of the organization will be the first organization they'll move on because I happen to be a part of the organization, the Black Panther Party, that is the only organization, in fact, that has came out and stood up loud and clear saying that we don't give anybody saying whether they have guns or not, and badges or 18 uniforms. If whenever they step outside the bounds of legality into the bounds of illegality, then we'll blow their brains out. If they're bothering the people. And what makes them mad about that? They're constantly bothering people. Anybody that's out there for the protection of the people happens to be in direct conflict with them. What makes them mad about it? What makes them mad about it is that they had black people and white poor people and red poor people and Puerto Rican poor people and Latin American Puerto Rican people of poor people of all descent. They had them caught up in their movements based on racism when the Black Panther Party stood up and said that we don't care what anybody says. We don't think you fight fire with fire fists, we think you fight fire with water fists. We're going to fight racism, not racism, but we're going to fight for solidarity. We said we're not going to fight capitalism with black capitalism, but we're going to fight for socialism. We feel that we're not going to fight reactionary pigs and reactionary state attorneys like this and reactionary state attorneys like Hanrahan with any other reactions on our part. We're going to fight their reactions where all of us people will get together and have an international protest this class over here has never did anything to get this class off its back because this is lower, this is upper. This is the oppressed, this is the oppressor, this is the exploited, this is the exploiter.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Long live Chairman Fred.